Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to part 3 of my series of tutorials on how to set up and build a Smugmug website. Now, if you're not familiar with Smugmug and you haven't seen my previous videos, Smugmug is a platform dedicated to helping photographers build their own website, showcase their photos, and even sell their photos. Okay, so I won't go too much into that now because I've said I covered it extensively in my first video. So if you want to know more about that, then go check out my first video. I'll put a link to that up here now. But basically, I'm an affiliate of Smugmug. I have my own Smugmug website too, alongside my own dedicated WordPress website. And that also means that as an affiliate, I'm able to offer you a 15% discount if you choose to subscribe and take out a Smugmug package. You get a 14-day free trial. There's no obligation during this trial. You don't even have to enter your credit card details. You can just sign up, set up, use the system for 14 days. And if you decide after those 14 days to buy a package, then you can do so. If you decide that you don't like it, then you just simply move on and don't worry about it anymore. Okay, so I put a link down in the description which will give you your 15% discount. When you click that link, you'll arrive on this page. You'll see up here that you've got the 15%. There's no coupon needed. You just need to click that link, sign up for the trial, and if you decide to buy the package, that 15% is automatically applied to whatever package you choose to buy. Okay, so as I said, this is the third in the series of these videos. So if you haven't seen the previous two, then go check them out. In the first one, I talk about how to set up your photo galleries, how to upload your photos, and in the second one, we start looking at how you build your website, how you choose your theme, and basically things like that. So this is how far we got in the previous video. Okay, I showed you how you can choose a theme, how you can customize that theme. So for this example, I chose the My Sierra theme and we started customizing that theme. So now we're going to continue on from where I left off. Okay, so this little button here over in the corner, if you see a green square with a plus in it, that's your tools panel. So you can minimize that just simply by clicking the cross there and clicking that to bring it back. You can also use this arrow to flip it either side of the screen if you want to work, on this side of the screen and you can't see what you're doing, or vice versa. Okay, so up here, as I said, I'll just quickly review. Up here will be all of the pages that you have in your Smugmug website. And you can add new pages, so we'll look at that a little bit later. And basically, you just click here to go to the particular page you want to work at. So we were working on the home page, so let's select the home page here. And if you hover over, you get these little blue sections. These are the sections that we've built within the site. If it's red, you'll see it means that this is applied to the entire site. So if we minimize that, we set up a menu which is applied to the entire site. We also set up my logo, which is applied to the entire site. And if we go down to the bottom, you'll also see a footer which is also applied to the entire site. So anything we edit in these red sections will be applied to the entire website. Anything in the blue sections are on this particular page only, and as it indicates here, it's on the home page. So here on the home page, this tells you what tools and widgets that you've actually got on your page. So if we hover over them, it will highlight. So here there's our logo, our menu's the other side, our social icons. Now if you can't see them, scroll down. Our social icons are here at the bottom of the page. Okay, we put a button there last time. Here's our galleries widget, and here's our multiple photos widget. Okay, so one of the things we saw in the last video was the width of the widget on your home page. Now the size that this is set at, we had to ensure that the number of galleries didn't look odd. So I had to size them so that they fit in a row. Because if we had 1, 2 and then 1 down below, it would look odd, wouldn't it? But we can actually change the size of that. Okay, and what we need to do is go over here to the layout tab. So we've got 4 tabs here. We've got content, we've got theme. So here we can make all the adjustments to the colors of the theme and various different other themes that you can apply. Here we can make adjustments to the background, and here we can make adjustments to the layout. So let's have a look at the layout. Okay, now the layout is stretchy, which means that the main site is going to stretch across your site, across the whole page. Okay, now the sections down here, down here you have your body width. So we can change that and make it 1200. Now we've widened that section. So the main body of our website is now 1200. So you can set that to whatever you want it to be at. You can have it 800, 1000, and if we close that now, you can now see that the galleries now are filling more of the page. So it's entirely up to you, of course, how you want that to be. Most screens now are typically around 1300 pixels wide. So this screen I've got is 1600 pixels wide. Many laptops are maybe around 13 at the smallest, up to 1600, and many now are high definition 1900 pixels wide. So you don't need to, if we kept it at 600, it's going to look pretty damn small in the middle of your screen. You've got a whole load of space to utilize, so why not use it? Show those pictures big and bold. So let's make that, let's put that back to 1200. Okay, you can adjust the margins here. You can adjust the sidebars here. Now in this section you can turn on and have a left sidebar and a right sidebar. So you can now put things into those sidebars if you want to. So let's go back to content. Now if you want to add something here, say for example you want to add a YouTube video, drag that across to there, and up come the options. So you can put a title in here. If you have a YouTube channel, in this case, you can say my latest YouTube video. Okay, adjust the text size, center it. Here you put the URL to your YouTube video. So the way that you can do that is simply go to your YouTube channel, go to videos, find the video you want. Here you go. I'll put part 1. You can open the video, pause it, go to share, copy this link and paste that link here. There you go. Now you can adjust the video size if you want, center it, autoplay, turn this on so as soon as somebody visits your page the video starts automatically playing. I personally find that really annoying, so I keep it off. If people want to watch the video, they'll watch it. and click Done. And there you go. That one's done. Now you'll see YouTube has appeared here on our homepage because we have included that. Now I can delete that. Now down here, if you drag this one, you can actually here upload. So you can upload a video into a folder here on your Smugmug account and show that video directly if you prefer that. Or if you have Vimeo account, you can use that. So these are your options for videos. Otherwise you could put, if you want to have your menu in a sidebar, then you can put it here. Okay, so you can put anything you want in these sidebars. Let's go back to layout. There we go. So left and right. Now you can adjust the width of those sidebars. Okay. You can make that 400. You can make it narrower if you want. Make it 150. Keep that the same, or make that 150 if you want. Okay, so they're sidebars. I'm going to turn them off myself. Okay. Now, so background. Now in this theme, you see that my background is set for a slideshow. I could just have a single photo there by simply clicking this, navigating, choosing a photo, and in this case, rather than a scrolling slideshow, I've got a single photo as my background. I can say change photo never, so just one single photo, or every visit, in which case then I can choose a gallery. I can choose it from the gallery, and I can choose the gallery I want to showcase. So I showcase mountains, so I can choose my mountains gallery, and every visit every visitor, each time they visit, will see a new photo. Or I can, as we did before, I can choose the photos. So I can just go through and select a bunch of photos that I want to showcase each time someone visits. I can show a video in the background. I again personally think that's a bit annoying, so I would just put it back to the slideshow. So the slideshow is showcasing the mountains gallery. For the slideshow you can set the speed, transition type, fade, zoom in, zoom out, slide up, again, various options, but go easy on these. Personally, I think a lot of these features can be quite annoying to a website visitor. Just think about it. If it would annoy you, it's going to annoy somebody else. I personally think when it comes to slideshows on a website, the fade option is the best. Slide in, like carousel option, can make people feel dizzy. Makes me feel dizzy. So my recommendation is always to set any kind of slideshows to fade, the transition to fade. Now you can set the transition speed here. You can randomize the images, so turn that on rather than showing the same sequence of images each time. You can randomize it, which is quite good because if people do come visit your website more often, they don't want to just keep seeing the same pictures each time they come. So randomize option is good. Mask option. Okay, mask option puts a layer over the background, which I think is quite a good option actually, because sometimes if you got great set of photos on a slideshow in the background, they're really great, but it can detract from other areas of your website or the other things that people are trying to see. So you can set an auto color, or you can choose dark light, accent, lovely green in this case, which is the theme setting, but put it on auto. Mask opacity, so you can have it low, so you can see more of the picture, or extreme, in which case you can hardly see the picture at all. High. Yeah. I think medium's a good option, so I'm going to leave that on there. Okay, so they're your options for the background. They're your options for the layout. Yeah, so you can adjust the layout size as I showed you. You can add sidebars, left and right, and various things like that. Okay, now the theme, down here you can make adjustments to your theme. You know, you've got various options here, colors and things like that, but Smugmug dark, Smugmug light. Up here shows you the active theme. Okay, now they're slightly different to the template that you've got. The theme is the color. So if you want to change your, I think the Smugmug theme is the best option, but you can have a light option or a dark option. I personally like the dark. I think when it comes to a photography website, of course, photography websites look best either white or either black. Any other colors, I think most photography websites don't look right. But when it comes to showcasing your photos, black or dark website, personally I think always looks best because it really makes your images stand out. But then it can depend. You know, if you've got if you're a wedding photographer, then white is better, I think, because you want a more subtle, high-key look to your photos. So in that case, probably white is better. But if you're doing landscape photography like I do, I like the dark theme to really make the images stand out, you know, because most images when you're doing landscapes are obviously more vibrant, more colorful. So there are your two options. Down here you've got other available themes if you want to play around with it. Or you can create a theme yourself. So just have a play, as I say. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the layout. Yeah. As I said, all of these boxes, you've got a middle section and you can add a left and right section, and then down here you've got all the blocks that you can add. So now I've widened that, I can go up here and edit this gallery section, because now I've made it so big there's a massive gap on the right hand side, so now it's starting to look odd. So I can center the title. Now I can also make my images much larger. There we go. Now they're filling that width much better. I don't need to change the aspect ratio. Okay, so let's close that. So now when people come to my site, they get the galleries nice, big and bold, stretching right across. There's no nasty gap. If you have a gap on the end, everything looks odd. Okay, now I can also do the same with my pictures. Okay, again, I can center the title, just like the one above, make everything look consistent, and I can increase the size of my photos now. So let's have a look at that. And now the photos that I've chosen, again, there's no gap at the bottom. When they were small, let's change that back to small. Then I had, you can see here I've got a gap at the bottom. I would either have to add more photos there, or make the image larger. Either way, you don't really want a gap there. Maybe it's just me, but I think it's not just me. It does look odd, you know. So it's much better to have it this way. Or you can choose one of these other options I showed you in the previous video. But let's make that medium now. Or we can make them large if you really want them to stand out. Here we go. Let's see how they look. There we go. Okay. Okay. That looks good. Now, social icons. You can add share buttons, profile, social icons linking to your social media pages. You can add comments, a feed, a Google Plus badge, so various things here. Okay. Now you already see that I've got the social icons down there in the footer. So let's click that. Okay. Now I've got no social icons selected, so I need to do that. I can add a title or not. It's up to you. But I can add visit me on social media. There we go. Center it. Okay. And down here you can choose which social media pages that you have and that you want to show. So if we click show Facebook, okay, now simple thing is to navigate to your Facebook page. Copy and paste. Okay, now you see the Facebook logo down here appears. If we go to display, you can set how that appears. Horizontal, vertical, so depending on where you've placed it. If you've placed it in a sidebar down here, you probably might want it vertical or not. But down here, horizontal. Adjust the size, make them a bit bigger. Now you can have square icons or circle icons. I personally prefer the circular icons. Center it, left or right. Choose the color, muted, accent, so green, yeah, don't like that, or branded. There we go. That looks good. Okay, now this is important. Make sure this is on. You want to open the links in new tabs, because if people want to go to your social media, you don't want them to lose your website. So if you open it in a new tab, just like I showed earlier for other things, then if you're taking people to a site outside of your Smugmug website, you always want to set the links to open in a new tab, so people don't lose your website. And maybe they may get consumed by your social media for a while, but when they close it, they'll suddenly see your website again. Oh yeah, yeah, and then they're back again. So, okay, there we go. So let's in this case show my Instagram. Okay, now Instagram's the same. Just go to instagram.com. I know my URL for that. Okay, and then let's go back to our Instagram, turn it on, click in there, and Control and V will paste it. Now I've got my Instagram down there. So if we've got any others, you can add them too. Okay, I'll just add these two for now. When you're finished, click done. And there we've got our social media. I might make that text a bit smaller actually. So let's go back to it. There we go. Oh, no, wrong one. There we go. There we go. Visit me, typo, so always check for typos. Visit me on social media. Okay, click done, and that's done. Other content blocks, so let's minimize that. If let's say for example I want to add a share button. So let's maybe add it up here. Okay, now as I said, you want to choose where you want to put it, above or below this. Let's put it below. Now there we go. Let's edit this, display, center alignment, always going to look better, I personally think. Layout horizontal, count position, if you want the count position there, to the right or above. Okay, basic. Again, you can put a title here or not. Like or tweet button. You can set a tweet hashtag if you want. Okay, so there you have it. There you can have share buttons. If you want comments section, drag that again, put it below. Edit, add a title if you want, or not. Okay, so if you wanted to add a comment section under a particular photo on one page or at any other pages, you can do that. Okay, just remove that for now. Feed and various other things that you've got there. Now the profile section will showcase your personal profile on Smugmug, your profile picture, your name, and any cover photo that you've set up. Okay, so typically you want to put that up the top. Okay, oh, we'll just leave that there for now, yeah. Okay, so all of these content blocks, as I showed you, galleries, add photos just to all of these sections, a navigation area button, video, design, add a logo, separator, spaces. Sometimes good to put spaces between things, so that simply adds extra space rather than everything being so close together. Or you can have a separator, so you got a line. There we go, see? Add text, so add title or text to areas of your website. Social we've looked at, discovery. Sometimes good to put a search box in. So you might want to add a search box. For example, you can add it here, wherever you want. Again, just align it to the center. Default results, photos, so whatever people search, you want to give them a results page full of photos or videos or galleries or folders, whatever. Choose. Put some text in the box. Yeah, so by default it's showing you search for photos. You can change that to search my photos. Okay. Yeah, things like that. They've got an advanced option here for various things. Okay. So there you go, a search box. It's quite a good thing to have for people if they're searching for specific photos with specific locations in. Then they can use this search box, and if you've got the keywording and descriptions and everything set well on your photos, then they're going to find those photos. Okay. Services, you can add a Google Calendar, you can add a Google Translate section to your to your site if you want. A Wufoo form, whichever that is. I've never heard of that myself. And if you're a bit of a coder developer, you could add some CSS or some HTML to various areas of your website if you know how to do that. Okay, so I think that's enough for part 3. In the next video, I'll show you how to set up, create new pages and various other features. So I think we'll look at creating new pages on the next video, and then we'll also look at how you can set up to sell your photos. Okay, so thanks for watching again, and I hope you enjoyed it. And as I said, check out the previous 2 videos if you haven't already. And if you're not a member of Smugmug and you are interested, as I said, my affiliate link is in the description below. It will give you a 15% discount if you do decide to take up a package. But as I said, you can try this for 14 days completely free of charge. So sign up for the free trial, try out all of these things that I've showed you here so far, and see what you think. Okay, so thanks for watching, and catch you in the next video.